seems like we have a little bit of a problem. Back in 2020, one of the greatest things that another investor could ever want happened. More investors. We had so many new investors that came out of 2020. It's ridiculous. For someone like me, that's exciting because that's what you want. You want people to learn how to invest, take care of the money, just be able to do better financially. And one of the things that I've learned is with a lot of the new investors, they're using trading knowledge or trading skills to try to be investors, and traders are using, a lot of the new traders, they're using investing knowledge to try to trade, and that's not gonna work out well. So let me explain what I mean. Back in 2020, when we were seeing all these new investors and all of these investing platforms start to change to allow people to invest for free, get rid of their fees, start fractional share investing, all the different things. Also going on during that time, the market was climbing. And when the market is on a run like that, it makes it so easy for people to pick stocks. You wanna know why? Because everything's going up. And with YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all the information going on out there, everybody looks like they are a genius by whatever stock that they pick. Well, that's easy because everything is going up. So you could pick the wrong stock and still make a lot of money, because we've seen some stocks run up huge, and then we look now into 2022 and we see that there's been a whole type of game being played behind the scenes. A lot of times in scenarios like that, the people who get hurt the most or that's left holding the bag are new investors, because they tend to get in based off of the hype of something and not the real aesthetics or the information or the knowledge of a company, but just off of the hype that you hear so many people talking about this, that, and the other. And this counts for crypto as well. They get in, but they get in at the highest level, but a lot of times they fail to do the actual research or fail to actually have a thought about, what exactly they're investing in. So now we fast forward to today. Now, while all the stock picking was happening in 2020 and all of the videos that are around, which was absolutely awesome, which I even seen on my channel where people were asking, to do an analysis around different companies, which I thought was pretty good. But one of the things I always cautioned people was, listen, just because you see all these things and all these people talking about these different stocks and cryptos, it doesn't mean you're supposed to invest in all of them. So for a new investor, a lot of times they're coming to the table with not a lot of money to spare, but they're spreading it too thin by trying to get into 30 different stocks because someone said, oh, this is going up. Now, especially with a little bit of money, you're not going to make much money at all. But this is what has happened, which has led to a lot of new investors being frustrated as well as selling off stocks at the wrong time. Because understand, in markets like these, investors who've been investing for a long time and really understand the market, we actually love times like these because we get a chance to put more money in at a much lower price. And it also gives you a chance to actually see some of these companies and who they really are versus who they say they really are. But overwhelmingly, so many people have invested blindly, and that is not how you want to invest if you want to be a good investor. And if you really want to make money for your family and you want to see it grow, you have to learn to do research. You have to learn how to really look at a company. And sometimes it takes patience and sometimes it may not. But learning to be unemotional and detaching your emotions from whatever is going on in the market, because emotions never do well with money. It just doesn't mix well, and you can end up making the wrong decisions based off of the emotions, the fear of missing out, panicking. Things like that will cause you to really lose money, because a lot of people have just been looking to make money fast, right? Well, that's not necessarily what investing is about, because investing is more of a long-term game. What most people are interested in is trading. Well, the trading knowledge is a little bit different. There are communities that you need to be attached to in order to have the right support. If you're trying to learn how to trade, you really have to understand the mechanics that it doesn't necessarily work the same way as investing, and that's where a lot of people are messing up. The number one question that I got all of 2020 and most of 2021 is, how fast will I make some money? Nope, that's not necessarily the game. Now, if you're looking to make quick money, then of course trading is where you want to be, but you want to make sure you're finding the right platforms or the right people to actually partner with or to learn from that talks about trading so they can teach you about the risk. Because what most people don't even know about trading is that you don't have to lose all of your money. You can actually set up different limits that will keep you from losing a lot of money in trading. But most people don't understand that because they aren't really getting the knowledge and just going based off of what someone says and just going based off of what they may have heard someone say because they thought it was a quick stock, a good stock to get in, and it's going to make some quick money, just watch. And really what's happening is they're just losing money the whole time. Because you have to keep in mind there's levels to this with people who have money and people who don't have a lot of money. And there's a lot of people who are just putting their money in places blindly and they're getting hurt. So a market like this makes them say, you know what, forget this, I ain't made no money. They don't say anything, but they've been selling their stock, selling their funds, selling their crypto, whatever. All the while, where the wealth is made is in times like these. So over the course of the pandemic, the wealthiest of the wealthiest have made over $6 trillion in the market alone. Well, the reason is because they've been invested in certain stocks and in certain places for a pretty long time versus them just now getting in and making money. They've been invested and they're not necessarily selling out much of their investments or even selling investments at all because they're making sound decisions around what they invest in and they understand to be consistent. No matter what happens with the market, they're not necessarily even trying to time the market. But when the market is low or you have these big dips or whatnot, they may end up putting a little bit more money. And this is over the course of 10, 20, and even 30 years. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that. I know a lot of people don't like that whole concept of investing long term. It seems so slow, but yet it is making the most money. And investing your money in stocks and even into real estate and understanding that you have to have some patience with your investing and understanding you can definitely achieve through time and stop looking to make a whole lot of money overnight, then you will be successful. But if you're looking to trade, then you have to go that route and learn what it takes to trade, which also you can practice so that way that you can be successful and learn how to trade the right way. But even with trading and all of the money that you can make in trading, you still have to learn how to take your money, place it somewhere, and let it grow as you're working. Let it grow over time because you want to make more money off of your money. So if you're a new investor and you're watching this and you feel like you just don't understand the market and you've kind of lost money, hey, it's okay, but just learn to take your time, do a little bit more research, watch videos like these, subscribe to my channel, and watch other videos that actually give you information and about how you actually should invest. Now, if you're interested in trading, personally, I have a few friends that actually do well in trading. Like I have a link in the comment where a lot of times I get people asking me about trading. I don't teach trading, not because I don't like it, because I do trade every now and then, but I just don't support a trading community the right way because I would never want anyone to get hurt. So I do have some people who are regularly supporting these communities. I'll put their link in the description below that if you're interested in learning trading from them, then you can go that route. For new investors, do not spread your money thin. Do not let your emotions drive you during a market like this because, like I'm saying, this is where you can invest in some of your best stocks, funds. But all in all, this is just your opportunity to learn more about investing and not just take anyone's word for it and go for it just based off of that when their ambitions may be a little bit different than yours. But all right, guys, I will talk to you in the next video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. See you soon. Peace. Be blessed.